what's up at the river? I am Carrie Larson, Executive Director at the Laughlin Chamber of Commerce, and today I have Cris Robinson with Aquarius and Edgewater Golden Entertainment. So tell me, what's up at the river?
Oh my goodness, we've got lots of stuff coming up.
How about tell me about Edge Pavilion?
Okay, Edge Pavilion starting in March 1st.
Okay.
We have Tower of Power. Not sure if you're
What is
familiar with
that?
them.
Yeah.
They are a funk, soul, R&B type of group. Something completely new.
Yeah.
New to the market, trying different things over there. So they kick off the month of March with their concert.
Where are they from?
That's a very good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
That part I'm not quite sure. But I know that they are R&B.
I bet it's going to be a party in
I
there.
think it's going to be a great time. Tickets are going good. So it definitely, people are loving it.
How many people fit into the Edge Pavilion?
Just a little over 2,100.
Okay, that's a good size event.
Yes.
And so do you just put chairs in there? And so no tables?
We have a mixture of both.
Oh, okay.
So the majority of the seats are nice, comfortable, wider seats. So then that way you're not just sitting on your person next to you or a stranger on the other side of you.
Or a steel chair.
Yes, or a metal chair. They've got nice cushions on them. They're wider. We do, for those people that want to stand, you can stand in the back. We also have created wine barrel tables.
Oh.
Old wine barrels that we put tabletops on them, and they have bar stools.
That's cool.
And you can choose to sit back there. So and they are conveniently located next to the bar. So you can go back there and you and your friends can hang out, get a drink, and watch the concert. They're in the back, so they're not up close and personal. But
you also feel a whole lot more comfortable getting up and shaking your tail.
Exactly.
Having a good time.
Yes.
And you're not blocking the person
You're
in
not
front of you.
blocking the person. If you want to go to the bar multiple times, you're not asking to get up and have a million people move for you to be able to get up and go back there. So,
That's really smart.
yeah.
That's a great way to set
Something
things
that
up.
we've been trying to incorporate more of that into the Edge Pavilion so that it hits everybody.
And it's not too big of a space either.
No.
It's a pretty intimate experience.
There is not a bad seat in that venue because we do have two big screens on the side of the stage as well. So even if you are sitting further back, you do have a great view on the screens. So, and a lot of the performers have been known to come out into the audience too. So you get up close and personal.
That would be exciting.
Yeah.
I love it when they do that.
Yeah, it is a great time. Great time.
What else is happening there?
Then the only other concert in March is War. They do great every time they come here. They sell out. Everybody knows War. They know the Low Rider song, so it's definitely going to be a good show for that one. So, yeah, if you want your tickets, get them fast.
Literally everybody knows that song.
Yes.
I think even my son knew that as a preteen.
Yes. And they do an amazing show. They bring all kinds of demographics together. I don't think there is... Yes. And it's just, they put on a great, fun, energetic show. So, yeah, it's definitely one to look for.
For sure.
Yeah.
You had a concert that has moved dates.
Yes, that was Village People. They were March 22nd. They've moved into April. Easter weekend, we're trying something new. Usually Easter around here is usually a quieter time.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to try it. April 19th is their new date. So anybody that may have booked tickets already their tickets will be valid for the new date, or they can request a refund if for whatever reason they can't.
How do they do that?
They can go, if they purchase through Ticketmaster, they go back through Ticketmaster.
Okay.
Or they can, if they purchase through our box office at the Edgewater, they can go back into the Edgewater and request a refund.
Okay, that's good information to give out.
Yes.
Some people get all panicky. I can't be there this weekend, so how do we take care of it? Because we take care of our guests in Laughlin.
Yes, we definitely do. However, though, before Village People, we have Grand Funk Railroad on April 5th. So again, they're another one that we've had a couple of times. We seem to get the ones that draw the crowds in that we know that people are going to enjoy, that are fun, party atmospheres. We don't want to bring somebody that nobody's going to want to come and see too.
Of course not.
So Grand Funk kicks off. You know, they're the All-American band. So that's a great time for them. Then we have Village People. And then we end the month with Scotty McCreery on April 26th.
I love him.
Yes, he does an amazing show. He was last here back in 21. So it's been several years since he's been back into the market. So looking forward, he's got some new stuff out too. So
good.
He's not just a one and done type of thing.
Right.
He's definitely launching some new music.
Well, he won American Idol.
Correct.
I remember that season.
Yes.
Because he had that very bass voice,
Yes.
and he was just spectacular. So I've been watching him kind of grow up
Yes.
in the entertainment industry.
Yep.
And it's been so nice to watch his success.
Yes.
I mean, American Idol has produced some wonderful...
Big time.
Big time
Yep.
stars.
Yep.
I mean, some of the best of the best.
Yep.
Of course, Carrie Underwood, who has come here.
Yep.
She played at the LEC.
Yes. LEC back in 2016, I want to say. So, yeah.
So that's the Laughlin Event Center.
Yes. Formerly called as LEC, but yes, Laughlin Event Center. But we do have a fun new event this year coming to the Laughlin Event Center with the Laughlin Rodeo, Cinch, world's toughest rodeo. They are a Midwest rodeo group coming out, bringing saddle bronc riding, bareback riding, bull riding. They have pre-shows, so it's family-oriented. You can bring the kids. They have pony rides. You can get down in the dirt, meet the cowboys, all kinds of fun stuff. And that's 2 performances.
Okay.
We're doing one Saturday, April the 12th at 7 o'clock. And then we have a Sunday, April the 13th at noon. So
Okay.
And they're 2 different shows.
All right.
So you don't have to worry about missing one or the other.
So the Cinch Rodeo, though, isn't that a PRCA?
It is PRCA. They
Okay.
have different contestants competing each day and
Okay.
awarding prize money each day.
Okay, so you'll still have, like the barrel races both on Saturday and
Yes.
Sunday, so you don't need to pick between one
No.
rodeo event and the other. You
No.
can come to either.
And you'll see 2 different shows, 2 different sets of contestants. So you don't have to feel like, okay, well, I can only make it on Sunday. Am I not going to see everybody that qualified on Saturday? Or vice versa. If I can only come to Saturday, I won't miss anything on Sunday either. I'll
Right.
get the same shows.
So the rodeo has not been in Laughlin for quite some time. We used to have it out in the dirt.
Yes. Yes. It's been over 10 years, if not longer, since the Honeycutt Rodeo was in town. So hoping to make it an annual event, depending on how well it goes. I think once people understand Cinch, not everybody is familiar with Cinch. They were up at NFR, the National Finals Rodeo in Vegas. So they are very out there.
They are legit.
They
though.
are a legit rodeo.
They are big
Yes,
time.
they are big time. Come out and do a big show. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We also are trying something new with them as well. We're coming up with a marketplace. So we will have cowboy vendors, food trucks, the whole 9 yards that will give guests the opportunity to basically make a day out of it.
Yeah.
They can come up on Saturday during the day and shop and then go to the rodeo at night, or come up and shop on Sunday or after the rodeo on
Yeah.
Sunday as well, and
So
on whatever.
let me ask. If you can't necessarily swing entry into the rodeo, can you just go to the shopping area?
Yes, it is separate. The only thing that will require a ticket will be the rodeo,
Okay.
but you can come up and shop and hit all day up there if you want, and then not go to the rodeo. You can come back to any of the casinos and game.
Yes. Now, some of this, we're going to try and support our local businesses.
Yes.
So are we looking for vendors locally that
Yes.
have like Western type arts, crafts?
Food,
Clothing.
anything, any of that kind of stuff, you bet. The Laughlin Chamber is actually helping with us. Claudia and a local photographer, Jeff, has been very involved. It's amazing that, because we would not, as a corporation, one, I don't have the time. I'll be busy with setting up the rodeo, but we also aren't familiar with vendors and what all needs to be going into there, where that help has come in handy for us because they know everything.
Sure.
And
That's one of the big bonuses about the Colorado River Valley, and frankly, some of the retirees here as well. They were big time people wherever they moved here from. They may be retired now, but they bring a wealth of knowledge and information and logistics to be able to help out the Aquarius with these types of things that maybe you don't have the staffing or the personnel to handle. I know our volunteers in partnership, they work all of the concerts at the LAC.
Yes, they love it. Whether it's taking tickets or helping guests get to the right seats or right area. They love that. And it's all ages that help out with that. So, and again, yes, very grateful, because we would not. It takes an army to execute those shows up there.
And I think you guys are taking up to 40 of them on these next concerts coming up. And I do want to thank Jeremy for being very appreciative and showing his appreciation for our volunteers helping out with those events. He's been very gracious in taking care of them, make sure that they know that they're loved.
They are very much loved. And I'm so grateful for that.
Everybody loves the VIPs.
We would not be able to do that without them. At all. No.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, was there anything in the pavilion that we didn't touch on?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay. So, what else is coming at LEC?
We have one more other concert right now in May on Memorial Weekend Saturday. Big and Rich, featuring Gretchen Wilson. So it's a big concert on Saturday, May 24th. Tickets for that one are on sale. We are still trying to look for artists to confirm up for the fall. We have some big names that we're talking to.
Well,
hopefully.
Let me tell you, I went and saw Big and Rich at the Hilton up in Vegas some years ago during NFR, and they put on the most amazing show. And I think Gretchen opened for them as well. I mean, just blew me away. Back then, they shot a money cannon off.
Wow.
And blew thousands of dollars into the audience. Of course, we weren't anywhere close enough to
grab
to get any of that. But boy, sometimes those up close seats are worth it.
Right? We haven't gone too far yet in production, so I'm not quite sure if they're going to do any of that. But that would be a great selling point. If I could put that into there, book your ticket, have a chance to win some cash.
Right.
Come on up.
Yeah, well.
I would sell right off the get-go.
I will put the disclaimer that this was well over a decade ago, more than 15 years ago. We don't know if they do this anymore, but they are sure to surprise you with something.
Yes.
And it's well worth spending your hard-earned dollars to go see Big and Rich, because they are performers.
Well, and it's nice that you don't have to drive to a big city and deal with paying for parking. You know, you could park at your local casino, ride the bus up, or walk. It'll beautiful weather, hopefully. Maybe a tad hot, but not too bad. Still a great time of the year to come up and enjoy a show. You know, you can't beat it.
Even that's May.
Yep.
It's not bad in the evenings.
No, it is not bad at all.
You
that
could
sun
walk
goes
up there,
down.
or you can take the buses.
Yes.
So tell me about, how did the Laughlin Event Center come to be?
So the Laughlin Event Center was originally owned by Marnell, that owned the Colorado Bell and the Edgewater at the time. They tried different locations at one point. It was in between Laughlin River Lodge and the Golden Nugget up there. They've done some up the dirt part up there, and then in the current location now. Just one of those feel for the need of a bigger concert venue. At that point, they only had the tent with the Edge Pavilion. At that time, it was called the E-Center. The name changed a couple of years ago. So it definitely needed to have that. I think they found that they needed a bigger location that could hold bigger artists, bigger events, because they've done rodeos up there. You know, that space can hold up to 21,000 people, depending on what what we need. It, in reality, it encompasses not only that concert area, but encompasses the old UMR or UMC building there. There's parking lots just to the north of it. It's a big space that can hold a lot of people.
It is. But, you know, I have to say, I really love that you don't have to get through a huge parking lot to get there. It's really a very, very unique property to go see a concert at, and to get bussed right in there. I mean, if we were up in the big town, you have to walk a long way to get into those arenas.
Wait in massive lines. Yeah, I was in Vegas, and I never thought the line would end to get into the entrance, and thought I was going to be there. So, I mean, yes, it is very nice. You get dropped off. You have a short little wait line to go through security.
It's always short.
It is.
I mean, it goes by fast.
Well, we've updated it, and we've got neat little pass-through scanners, so it's quick. It's not the old scanners that they have to search everything. You know, we've instituted the clear bag policies at both of our concert venues, so we've kind of come up with the times. Everybody else had done that.
So tell me, real quick, what is that clear bag policy?
So you have to have a clear bag, no bigger than a 10 by 10, I believe it is. No backpacks, that kind of thing, including even small little wallets for women, small clutch purses. It has to be a clear clutch.
Okay.
It just makes it a much smoother process for you as a guest entering the venue.
Yeah.
That way our security team can quickly usher you in. No big deal. Men can still carry the wallets, knowing the fact that they still may have to empty their pockets and go through the scanners that way. But yes, clear bags are a must. We don't have any lockers up there at the venue.
Right.
So we also don't sell them up there.
Okay.
So everybody needs to make sure
Do
they
you sell them in the resorts?
They sell them very small amounts in the gift shops.
Okay.
And we sell them at the Edgewater box office. So you can always go over there and buy one before you go up to the concert as well.
But really, you know what? Put your cell phone in your pocket. Put your credit card in your phone case. Maybe a little bit of cash. Not much. And your car keys. Put your glasses on your head, and you're set to go.
Because anymore, a lot of places are all going cardless. So it's definitely some of those things that you won't need a whole lot to carry. So it's definitely an easier thing to just go in there hands-free. Plus, it gives you more time to, you don't have to carry anything when you're carrying your drink.
Yes.
Or your merchandise. You've got to go buy a t-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could put your stuff in. Are there bags at the
Not always.
merchants?
Not always.
Okay.
Yep. But she definitely enjoys that. The Laughlin Event Center is such a neat venue because it's such an intimate venue too. You don't, even though it can hold up to 11,600 people up there, it doesn't feel like that. So it's definitely a nice.
I remember I went and saw Keith Urban there. And in the Keith Urban, I talked about this in the one of the episodes earlier. But what I didn't talk about was he came out into the crowd and had a rear stage.
Yes, up by our suites.
Was that something that he was doing in all of his shows? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And all of his shows.
He was right there. I mean, we were at the bottom of the bleachers. Next thing we know, he's 25 feet away from us. And just it was probably, I don't know, I've seen a lot of great concerts at LEC, but that one was right up there with probably my most favorite one.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you get into
Entertainment?
the entertainment side?
I was kind of tossed into entertainment with marketing at our property almost 4 years ago. We had, when Golden Entertainment bought Colorado Bell and Edgewater, we all merged as one. They had an entertainment team that came over with them at that time.
Okay.
They both exited the property, and then there was really nobody else. So with me and the marketing and the events side that I had background on, I kind of stepped in and took over. I still to this day don't know which guitar is what or which amp does what, nor do I care.
Right.
I have outside teams for that. But yes, I have learned some of the booking process, the contracts, all of that fun.
Oh, I bet there's a lot to that.
There is a lot. Nobody really understands what all goes into that, especially up at LEC. You work with not only the internal team, but you work with Metro, and, we've got to have ambulance service there, and a lot of the Clark County permits and stuff like that. That there's a lot that goes to it.
There's a lot of safety. I know I've seen some of the guys on top of the building.
Yes, Metro
at the
is
events.
And it's safety for everybody.
Sure.
We've got to protect our team, especially with some of the recent events that have taken place at concerts. It's just that extra precaution, and a lot of the artist management, when we meet with their safety and their security teams, they're very much appreciative of all the extra protection that we have.
Sure.
Plus, we have a great security team that consists of an emergency response team, so they definitely cover as well. So they're a great group of guys.
You do have a great security team.
Yes, could not. But yeah, it's, doing the entertainment for work definitely brings a different light to the shows.
Sure.
Makes it hard for me to go to a concert and kind of sit back as a guest without looking around going, okay, I see this, and I'd like to bring that to my concerts. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I know when I was building homes, it made it really hard for me to walk into someone's home because I can look at,
Yeah.
they installed the baseboard wrong. Or,
Exactly.
they cut that tile bad, you know. You see everything that you don't want to see.
Yes.
But at the flip side, you get to see the inside view of everything.
Yeah.
So do you book the shows, or does Golden book the shows, or a little mixture?
It's a mixture of both. We have an outside agency, a booking agency. They are the ones that are in direct contact with all of the artist management teams. There are big booking agencies out there that all of these artists go through. So a lot of times you're not even talking to the artist team themselves until you've actually confirmed the show and you're getting closer to show date. Then you have conversations with their production team or their tour managers, those kind of things. The outside agency brings us ideas and says, hey, by the way, this person's available here for this amount of money. What do you think? You look into ticket cost, the big things, everybody's asking, how come we don't have any shows up at LEC?
Tell me real quick, though. Tell everyone about Laughlin Tourism Commission and how they are involved and partially responsible for bringing these big shows here.
So they help in supporting us with additional funds for that. So we look at bringing in the big artist, and then we apply for funds, and then they help to promote those concerts for us.
Okay.
Any more LTC doesn't necessarily have the specific choices for the concerts.
Sure.
It's all Golden. But then we work as a team once we have like Big and Rich. We've confirmed them. Then we all talk as a community and go, okay, should we apply for funds to help offset some of the expenses that we may occur?
And those LTC is funded by a small portion of the bed tax dollars.
Correct.
So when guests stay here and they get the bed tax on their final bill, that goes up to Clark County, and then it goes through a few different agencies and gets filtered back to LTC. And so every guest that comes to Laughlin helps us bring more fun to Laughlin.
Yes, most definitely, because those artists are not cheap.
No, they're not.
And they are not reducing their fees.
Right.
And that's in order to make Laughlin still that fun, value priced.
Yes.
You have to be very selective in who you can and can't bring in. So that's been the struggle lately, is we would love to bring 1 million concerts in here.
Right.
We also know that our guests are not wanting to pay Vegas prices when they come to Laughlin.
I saw some of the prices for seeing Eagles at the Sphere.
Oh, my goodness.
It was like $800 a person.
Well, you're paying the sphere, and then you are paying because it's eagles. But it's the same thing with like a jelly roll or a Lainey Wilson, where they are very popular, and I would love to bring them here. They come with hefty fees, and then unfortunately that gets passed down just like everything else to the consumer.
It has to be paid for somehow.
Exactly.
I mean,
and as a guest, I'm not sure you would want to pay $200 for a bleacher seat in Laughlin. So there's kind of that trade-off. Unfortunately, and we are working very hard at trying to find those right artists that people are going to want to come and see and still have a great time.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a great job. We're getting some more shows, some more activities this year.
Don't give up on us. We're still working.
No. Laughlin has always been about fun.
Yes.
And we do everything we can to bring the party.
Yes.
We're going to keep doing that.
Yes. Keep going.
And I just want to say thank you very much for coming out today.
Thank you for having me.
I hope that as we move closer to summertime, you'll have maybe a few more fall shows booked.
Look in the next, hopefully coming month and a half or so, we'll have some more shows that we can announce in the fall. And
okay, give me just a quick teaser, a genre.
Country.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds fantastic. Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to sign out. Thank you for watching What's Up at the River.